Hello, today is the anniversary, just about 800 years ago, of the laying of the foundation stone of Salisbury Cathedral. Um, and visitors to the cathedral this summer have had for the first time a different kind of tour, not of the normal attractions of a cathedral, um, but of the graffiti that over that 800 years have been carved into its stonework. Many of them, of course, very early on in that 800-year period when it seems that carving one's initials or some other drawing onto the stonework was much more tolerantly appreciated. But these graffiti reveal to us, I think, the kind of people that lived 800 years ago, and they were very like us. They tell us the kind of things people are interested in. There's one little piece of musical notation, which perhaps done by a chorister waiting for a rehearsal. A particular piece of music that they liked, or another bit of graffiti of a gaming board, perhaps a monk waiting in the morning chapel for prayers to begin, occupying himself. Or perhaps sometimes the graffitis represent things that we're fond of, things that we enjoy. One person has drawn a picture of a cat. Just a reminder of how human nature has remained the same. History has progressed enormously since those days, and so very much has changed about what it means to be human. But actual human nature really has stayed pretty constant, and the kind of things we like doing, the kinds of things we're interested in, hasn't changed terribly much. But I think one of the things about human nature that these graffiti indicate is that we all want to leave our mark. We all want to be significant. Right at the entrance of the cathedral, there's two initials, WG and FS, alongside two footprints, indicating perhaps that two pilgrims have arrived after a long journey on a pilgrimage to the cathedral. Or the name Weber is carved into the stone at one point, and researchers discovered that Weber had a dispute with the cathedral over a boundary issue, and of course they haven't discovered whether or not Weber won the case, so we don't know whether Weber there is a kind of I'm going to carve my name on you anyway, or whether it's a kind of victory symbol. But here is somebody who wanted to make his mark on the cathedral. And at the top of a memorial to one of the bishops, a large number of initials have been carved, and it's assumed that these were people who had died but who hadn't got their own gravestone or any kind of physical memorial to them, and their relatives wanted to make sure that they were not forgotten. And so, whether it's for people we love or for ourselves, we want to make a mark, we want to be noticed, we want to be significant. And many of us are able to do this through our work. We're aware that in what we do, we're helping other people, either practically or emotionally or spiritually. We're bringing something into their lives that makes a difference. We matter to them. Sometimes it's through our creativity. We make things, we paint things, we do craft work which leaves our mark. We can say, this is us, this is a sign that we've been here, that we've done something, that we have got gifts. And of course it's very sad when people feel that they are not noticed, that they feel invisible, because they've not really been able to make their mark in such a way. But I think today I want particularly to be grateful for those people whose love for us and affection for us means that we are significant to them without having to make a great deal of effort. We matter to our friends, to our family, even if we mess up very often. And that kind of feeling significant in the life of someone else, even if we feel we've done nothing particular to deserve it, is something to treasure and be grateful for today.